Hey, we back in the lab. My name is Don F. Foodie, and today we have a special video. It's our first ever restaurant review recommendation on the channel. Now, it comes off the heels of a restaurant we just reviewed down in West Palm Beach called Havana Restaurant, and we looked at some staples of the Cuban cuisine. But in the comments, LB let me know, Don, not so fast. If you want to taste true Cuban food, you gotta slide down to La Carreta down in Miami, Florida. So that's what got us here today. Now, LB took it a step further and let us know also where we should be going and what we should be eating as well. So LB said, get the Rabo Encendido, get the plantain soup, and maybe even the pan con biscuit. And so we're gonna check those items out. But nonetheless, thank you, LB, for your recommendations. And sit back, relax, grab a snack, kick up your feet, and get ready for us to review La Carreta down in Miami, Florida. Massive menu full of items. Look, it takes up like the whole space I have. It's huge. Look at this, guys. Like, you can, anything you want is in this menu book. Look, I'm gonna cover myself. Look, oh man, look at that. I think I see what LB was talking about. They call it I'm guessing the braised oxtail. And so we're gonna still refer to it as the Rabo Encendido though. To start off, a little drink. I've been wanting some Cuban coffee for a minute. So we got a little Cuban coffee. I'm gonna go show you. Let me show y'all what this time is on. I can smell the espresso beans in it, but then the creaminess of what they are adding, the milk, or I'm not sure if it's milk or if it's half and half or whatever it is, but I can smell both the beans and the creaminess of it. So let's test it out and see what we think about it, and we can judge how we feel about it. It has a nice mixture of being dark but creamy, but it's a little on the bitter side. And so given the fact that it's a little on the bitter side, I am going to give it a 3.25 out of 5, which is a 6.5 out of 10. This particular, I would love it just to have a little more mellow, a mellowness on the strength of the espresso beans. But I will tell you, the espresso is kicking in so quickly. All right, guys, so all this food has popped up. And I'm gonna tell you right now, we gotta dive into it. We gotta take it a step at a time because there's so much food here. So right here we have the plantain soup. Never had plantain soup before. Let's go ahead and dive in and see. Wow. The plantain soup, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. It's like healthy, but it doesn't taste healthy. It's like an onion base, and then you get these nice plantains on top, and then when you dip your spoon inside of it, you're getting taste of the plantains combined with the onion soup, and they mesh together because the plantains has a nice sweet savory mixture, and then the onion soup is obviously very savory. It's like eating onion chips. Like, you know how they have sour cream and onion chips? This is like eating an onion chip. I did not know I would enjoy plantain soup. Wow, like easily. Plantain soup, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 must try, especially for my health kids, because this soup is just, kick behind good. Like, I can eat this every day. This is like a perfect item for the winter time, the fall time, in those cold states. I don't care about consuming soup seasonally. I'll eat it whether it's hot, 100 degrees outside, or 20 degrees outside. But this is a perfect warm your soul type food item. It's like, it really warms the soul. It warms my heart to be eating it, even though it's 98 degrees out today. All right, y'all, so here's the Cuban oxtails. I'm so excited to dive in this. I smell that it's been marinating in red wine and chicken stock, and it looks so good, y'all. Like, the beef, these oxtails. Let's go ahead and just dive right in. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, these Cuban oxtails, so flavorful. I taste the red wine. I taste the stock that they use. It's so flavorful. It's not too fatty. It has a good amount of meat to bone ratio. It's not like those super fatty oxtails. It's so good, guys. Like, Absolutely flavorful. Let's try another bite. It's like every bite of this oxtail, I get pure beef with just a slight bit of fat, just a little bit of fat, not those really fatty oxtails, like pure, nicely cut, quality oxtail, beef oxtail. The very savory. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this joint is so good. I'm giving this easily a 4.5 out of 5, which is a 9 out of 10. Quality oxtail. I'm gonna have to hop into that yellow rice and plantains now, because these, woo, woo. Wow, time to check out that sweet plantain now. We do a little mixture of the sweet plantain with the yellow rice. The yellow rice and sweet plantain mixture is killer. I'm gonna say that because the yellow rice, I can tell it's been soaking and socking in some type of chicken stock. And it's so delicious, so savory, so much flavor. It's got that stickiness to it. Ooh, it's so good, it's so delicious. And then the sweet plantains, they ain't lying. These sweet plantains are sweet, they're soft, don't got that bite. You know, I don't like that bite. As I mentioned before, I don't like the bite. And all of it just comes together so well. I gotta give this a 4.25 out of 5, which is an 8.5 out of 10, just for the sweet plantains and the yellow rice. Kicking behind. It is delicious. Say it with me, guys. Delicious. You walk up to La Carreta, you got the rooster draped in the Cuban flag and the classic hat on top, and with a big wheel with the owl on top of it. It's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool outside, on the outside. When you walk inside, it's very homely though. It feels very, very relaxed, very calm. There's not music playing. It's pretty chill. It's down to earth for the most part. They have pictures of famous places in Cuba. That's pretty cool as well. What I'm thinking in terms of just the vibe, I'm gonna give it a 3.75 out of 5, which is a 7.5 out of 10. Really relaxed, depends on what you're looking for. If you're really into those chill vibes, you're probably gonna give it a 10. If you're really into the amplified, you know, very lit vibes, you're probably gonna give it like a 2.5 out of 5. I gotta grade the customer service. It was pretty neutral, right? It wasn't necessarily bad, but it wasn't necessarily good either. It was kind of flat. Unfortunately, I would say that was probably the one thing that was lacking the most in my experience. I'll have to give that about a 2.5 out of 5 or a 5 out of 10. But altogether, like, food was to the moon, top tier. So my overall ranking and rating for La Carreta in Little Havana, specifically in Miami, Florida, is gonna be a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5 must try, because the food is to the moon. I wish I wasn't so far from this spot, because I probably would eat this like every day. The Rabo Encendido, full of flavor. The yellow rice and the sweet plantains, so delicious. The plantain soup is a new item I'll always order now if I ever see it on the menu, because it just has so many elements that I love, whether it's the onion soup or the sweetness of plantains combined and tasting like a chip and tasting like just heaven on earth. But this spot, LB, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for your recommendations, because this spot is top tier. It's a 5 out of 5. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a must try. If there's anywhere else you guys want to see me go, please don't be afraid to tell me in the comments. I'm always welcome to try out spots. Again, it does not matter. It could be Homestead, it could go be up north in Orlando. Just tell me where y'all think I should go. I'll go check it out. But if you guys content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and baby, you gotta let me know where we going next, baby. Where we going next?